what's up you guys, Aftershare Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Stargate Atlantis. This is Season 4, Episode 11. I'm just going to be upfront. I'm not in the best mood today, so that might affect my reaction. I toyed with the idea of just holding off until I felt better, but, you know, then you guys wouldn't get a reaction today, and then I'd fall behind, and I didn't want to do that, so... apologies if I'm overly negative or less reactive today, I don't know. Anyways, do you like my monkey? He's named as John Cena. Enjoy. Let's get to it.
Don't worry, we're ahead of schedule.
I know.
All the settlements we've been assigned have been evacuated.
I know. It's just that most of the planets that are in the replicator's path are people that we've had almost no contact with, so I need you and Taylor out there as much as possible.
Yeah, well, I think it might be the flu. She's been looking a little green lately.
Probably because she's pregnant.
Where are we going to now?
M9R 373.
Look, I'm sorry we're having to go out so much. I know you don't feel so hot, but you're the one with all the contacts out there, so...
This is quite dangerous for her.
Off-world activation. Receiving video transmission. Coming in now, Colonel.
Most of the settlement's on their way through, but a good number of them have decided to stay behind. I'm not sure they believe us, sir. I'm requesting Taylor come back and try to talk some sense into the stragglers, because I'm not getting anywhere with them.
I don't think we can do that. The replicator ship's gonna be there within a half hour.
I don't know what to do.
Lieutenant, get your men through the gate.
I can't! There's too many people!
We lost the transmission.
Dial them back.
Can't get a lock.
Must have taken out the gate.
How many people were left on that settlement?
Just under 2,000.
How do you know how many were left? What?
Both ships at the same time. This is the first?
No, it's the first time we've needed them. Well, since I've been here.
Colonel? Colonel?
Been a while?
Colonels?
Colonel?
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 Seriously?
Good flight?
Long flight.
We'll make it worth your while.
You have a way of tracking the replicator ships?
We do.
That'll make finding and destroying them a lot easier.
Why don't you come into my office? We'll get you briefed.
It is this recent discovery of the essential duality of this particular stem of the nano subcode.
Rodney.
Yeah, I'll let you know when I'm ready to take questions. Thank you.
Have you created an anti-replicator weapon or not?
If you just let me continue, I think you have a better understanding of the complexity that I'm...
Yes or no, Doctor?
Well, no.
All right, we move on to Plan B.
It was just like that?
The replicators are destroying every human colony they can find in an attempt to wipe out the Wraith's food supply. We can't wait. We have to act now.
But Plan B, it's not a good plan.
Oh, no?
Look, your way leaves replicator cells inactive, just waiting around for someone to reactivate them. My way shuts them down for good.
But our way is actually operational. You know, come to think of it, what exactly is your way? And from what I understand, you haven't even gotten your programming done yet, let alone a delivery method.
Well, you didn't let me finish my presentation.
I think I got the gist of it.
Really?
Rodney.
No, I'm just wondering when the colonel here became a math and physics expert.
Doctor, you came into this meeting knowing that you had nothing. But instead of just saying that like a man, you thought that you'd dazzle us with a lot of fancy talk and think that we were too dumb to notice.
Oh, so now you're questioning my manhood?
All right, that is enough.
No, he just told me.
Rodney, move on.
I think we've got this tracking system down. We can peg where they're going to be within a 30-minute window. And given current data, we've got at least 12 hours before any of their ships are even close to an inhabited planet. Just give me and the Wraith like 10 hours to get this shutdown program working. If I don't, then you can just feel free to go ahead and open up on them with your beam weapons.
You have 10 hours. Go.
I don't understand how you guys put up with
If you ever talk like that to someone under my command again, you will not be welcome on this base, Colonel. Is that clear?
Yes, it is.
Good. We're done here.
It is most improbable that we complete our task within 10 hours.
That is quitter talk. You don't know me. This is when I'm at my best. This is when I shine. Impossible deadlines. I ever tell you about the time that I once got a damaged ancient hyperdrive system online moments before me and my crew were incinerated by a supervolcano?
Yes, you have.
Well, there you go. See, I work best under pressure.
Then perhaps I should threaten defeat on you if we do not complete the coding in time.
Easy. Just kidding. Just tell him you're joking. Right. I'll work in this area.
Time's up.
What? So soon?
I guess that means you're not ready.
Well, no, I'm not.
We're going with plan B. You want to go for a ride?
No, I'll stay here. Still needs to get done. Good luck.
Colonel, how long before a guest arrives?
Should be any second now.
We're going weapons hot, Apollo.
Copy that. We have done the same.
I'm detecting a hyperspace window opening.
Stand by to fire forward beam weapons.
Fire!
Contact has been neutralized.
I wish I'd had these a few years ago.
Well, the first attack is easy. They didn't know we were coming. The replicators have proven very effective in changing strategies when faced with failure.
Still, we took that ship down without breaking a sweat.
1 down, 37 to go.
1 week later, okay.
They're falling back.
Safety in numbers.
Evidently, they haven't figured out how we're tracking them, and...
Or they haven't figured out how to stop us.
Either way, they want to stop losing ships.
So they're all headed back to the replicator homeworld.
That's right.
But that's good. When they're finally all in one place, we can wipe them all out at once.
Ideally, yes, but our 2 ships versus an entire replicator fleet.
Not to mention the drones they'll be firing from the surface.
The new weapons we have are very effective, but they are no match for that kind of firepower.
Well, sounds like the perfect time to finally use that killer program you've been working on, Doctor.
Yeah.
Remember when you said all you needed was 10 hours to finish it?
Vaguely?
Well, it's been 10 hours and a week. Are you finished?
Oh, I'm just, dotting some I's, crossing some T's.
But whatever our plan is, we need to act quickly. Our current intel suggests that they're putting all their resources into building new ships. I figure we have less than a week before they head back out into the galaxy, and in much greater numbers.
When they start traveling in packs, our kill rate's going to drop drastically.
We can't let that happen. We need to take them out while they're all in one place, and we need to do it quickly.
Hey, I should get back to my lab. Oh. I have to tell them we don't have anything.
This is most troubling.
Ellis is gonna love this. I don't get it. We tried reconfiguring your stand-down code. We tried programming the nanites to turn themselves off. Something should have worked.
They're a very complex and ingenious design.
Yeah, well, I thought I was ingenious, sir. Yes, I know that's not a word, Mr. Helpful. All right, look, maybe we can figure out some way to use the anti-replicator gun somehow.
From what you've told me, they've almost certainly become immune to it.
Well, even if they haven't, we still have to get them all in one place.
What is it?
I think I got my first good idea in 3 weeks. Instead of severing their connections, we significantly dial up their attraction to one another. We turn each cell into an incredibly powerful nanite magnet. One cell attracts another cell, those 2 attract 2 more, and as more and more nanite cells bond to the core group, they become stronger and stronger and stronger, to the point where every replicator cell on the planet, in orbit, all of them are massed in this giant, super dense blob.
A super dense blob. That's your great idea.
It is. Yes, actually.
What do we do with the blob, then? Aren't we in danger of creating some Godzilla-sized super replicator?
No, at least not at first. This is not their normal form of bonding. I mean, it'll take them some time to adapt, to figure out how to function within the new parameters.
How much time?
Well, I mean, I hate to speculate.
Oh, since when?
Look, it doesn't matter anyways, because long before that happens, they're going to fuse together so tightly, they will be rendered essentially inert.
What's this?
This has been in storage since we found it a while ago. The ancients used it as part of their research into the creation of human-form replicators.
What are you suggesting?
We have the technology. With the understanding of nanite coding, I mean, we have the ancients' blueprints for crying out loud.
You want to make your own replicator?
Not a whole one, just a block of nanite cells, say, yay big. Look, just enough to get the ball rolling.
I don't know, Rodney.
It sounds like the movie.
Replicator ability is just a group of nanite cells that can serve as a platform for us to upload the new bonding program. We take it to the replicator homeworld, we switch it on, we beam it into a populated area, and we sit back and watch. It couldn't be easier. There's the one problem.
Only one?
The replicators on the planet will be affected fairly quickly, but there'll be a definite delay until there's enough mass to attract the nanite cells in orbit.
So the ships will have plenty of time to escape?
Unless we disable or destroy them.
They have 30 ships. We have 2.
Well, if we don't disable them, they're just going to fly away, lay low, and replicate a new army.
30 ships versus 2. Can't be done.
Not with that attitude.
We might be able to get more ships.
I could easily bring another 12 ships to the battle.
12 ships, willing to fight shoulder to shoulder.
For a chance to destroy the replicators once and for all? Of course.
This brings the odds down 2 to 1.
An alliance like this must be negotiated. I will need to personally convince them that this is the proper course of action.
Sit up. First sign you cross us.
I die. I know.
I hope they've made a friend. I just want them to be friends.
Well, this is different.
Receiving transmission. Docking instructions.
All right, let's get this over with. Now what?
You open the door. Perhaps we should remove these. I think it sends the wrong message. Don't you?
This is a mistake. We need his help.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Well, we're here. Let's see it through.
Whoa, take it easy. All right, basic nanite material is being formed. Let's see if we can get them to interact.
I must say, Rodney, this is quite an ingenious idea.
Do you expect anything less?
Well,
Oh, what?
well, you have been in a bit of a rut lately.
I have not.
Okay, well, like a dry spell, maybe.
That is not true.
Okay.
It is not.
Okay. Now, are we certain that these nanites will not go beyond simple cohesion?
Of course, I've disabled most of the normal protocols. Won't be able to do anything beyond form a simple block. All right, here we go.
It worked. You did it, Rodney.
Naturally.
McKay's back.
You stopped that. I was never gone. Ooh, wait a minute. We got a problem. The cells aren't communicating properly. It's gonna be tougher than I thought. And I don't want to hear you say anything.
Be calm. Here.
What the hell's going on?
Apparently, my fellow Wraith wanted to speak to me without you being around.
They might have just politely asked us to stay in the jumper.
You would never have let me leave your side.
Well, we'll never know now, will we?
We have a deal. 7 hives will join us in the fight.
7? You said 12.
Not all of them were convinced that the mission was achievable. Plus, many of our ships are without queens. We'd be unable to create new soldiers should they fall. If you'd prefer none.
All right, 7. And I wake up before Ronan.
We had to stun him several times. I thought it would be best that you were awake before he was.
Probably a good idea. Anything else happen while we were unconscious that I should know about?
I must return to Atlantis to help Dr. McKay complete our plan.
It wasn't an answer.
Help me wake him up and we'll get out of here.
Why didn't
All right.
Taylor wake up?
Looking good.
Rodney, it's being held together by a force field.
I know. I just want to give the cells time to establish their own internal cohesion. Now, we drop the field, and they should hold together. Not bad, not bad. Structure's intact, bonds are holding.
It's no use, Rodney. You've disabled too many of the cell's basic protocols. It was never designed to work this way.
In that case, there's only one thing we can do.
Ronan, let it go. Take it as a compliment. They were afraid of you. Delegate.
I'm detecting a hyperspace window forming.
You guys forget something?
It's an ancestral warship.
Replicator Stargate.
How did they find us?
I have an idea. You are mistaken.
Receiving transmission.
Sheppard, that better not be you.
I was thinking that. When they mentioned earlier we could get more ships, I was like, her? But no. Apparently they meant the Wraith.
We'd stop and do a little intel.
Well, you just missed him.
I see that. Now tell me, what are you doing here? And better yet, why didn't those hives destroy your puny little ship?
I take great offense to that, but those are all good questions, so we should talk.
Yes, we should.
Laren.
That Wraith better be a prisoner.
Oh, look, I know how it looks.
Kill it.
Hey, whoa, hey, no killing, okay? Just hear me out.
The systems the ancients had in place were designed to create fully functional humanoid replicants, right?
Yes.
Well, turns out that trying to create something much simpler is, ironically, much more difficult. In the end, I was forced to compromise.
Wait, you're not suggesting that?
I know it wasn't part of the plan, but it was either this or nothing.
Hello.
Oh my.
I must go see Dr. Keller.
Why's that?
I was stunned.
You get stunned all the time. Shake it off.
Circumstances are different.
How so?
I'm pregnant, John.
Is this a joke? Don't look at me.
Why would you jerk about that?
I didn't know you were seeing anyone.
There's no one from Atlantis.
How far along are you?
3 months.
3.
Okay, it's not who I thought it was.
It's under 2.
You let me put you out in the field when you've known you're 3 months pregnant.
I tried to tell you.
You didn't try hard enough.
I am more than capable.
You got stunned today. Do you have any idea what kind of effect that has?
Athosian women remain very active in the community, well up.
This is different. We get shot at, beat up, stunned. We take a chance every time we walk through the gate.
John.
As of this second, you are relieved from active duty.
Hey, congratulations. Kenan is a father.
You knew that we were...
I could tell. The way you talked about him.
Yes, he is the father.
I'm sorry.
I will find him. He's still alive, I feel it.
We'll find him. Together. I promise. Come on. Let's go get you checked up.
They're so cute.
You know, Ronan, it's a good name, boy or girl.
This is not what we talked about, Rodney.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but the block idea didn't fly. This was the only way.
Do you have any idea what kind of a security threat this is?
It's not as bad as you think. I stripped down its programming as much as I possibly could without sacrificing basic viability. It can walk, it can talk, but it can't replicate or change its form or anything.
Does she know why she was created?
Of course.
Well, then she has a certain amount of self-awareness.
Yeah, so?
Yeah, so, honestly, I'm not sure how comfortable I am sending her to her death.
Death. It can't die. It's not alive. It's a program. I mean, its consciousness is just a bunch of ones and zeros. I mean, you can call it she all you want, but it's still just a thing. It's a prop. It's a really advanced radio-controlled weapon. I mean, you don't feel sorry for your bullets, do you? Your bombs?
All right, still. It's weird.
Well, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter anyways because we don't have any other choice.
We are teaming up with the Wraith. I guess it's that kind of a mission.
I've been going over your calculations. I thought it would be prudent for...
Just to clarify, she looks like,
No, it's fine.
I think you've
the same actress that plays Gideon.
will adapt to their changing circumstances. The mass will be able to manipulate its own form before it reaches...
Legends of Tomorrow.
Are you sure?
I'm quite positive. Once the nanites regain control, they will be able to halt their own collapse. At that point, they will be extremely dangerous.
In other words, we're back to Godzilla.
I may have a solution.
Now, while I'm working in the core room, we'll beam Fran down to the city.
Wait a minute. Fran.
It's a friendly replicator android.
I didn't realize we were naming things.
Friendly replicator android.
Both had names, and
What's the... What was the N?
she asked for one. So.
All right, let's move out.
This is quite exciting, isn't it?
It's a bit nerve-wracking. Yeah.
I quite look forward to it.
You do?
One always wishes to fulfill one's purpose.
And you're fine with all this?
Why would I not be? It's my reason for being.
Oh, I know. It's just that you're gonna cease to be.
Yes?
Well, I just imagine you'd rather keep being than not.
Certainly.
There's a linker in the background.
Are you, Doctor?
No, that would be silly.
Yes, it would.
Should never have given its speech.
Yeah.
Dr. McKay, we're approaching the...
It's interesting that you designed her as a brunette. You like blonde bobs.
Dr. McKay?
Usually.
Yeah.
Good luck.
You too, friend.
Beam the replicator and McKay's team down to their separate coordinates.
Fan out.
Harry Jones in interior section. Transferring power from non-critical systems to hull regeneration.
How's it coming, McKay? I don't want to be doing this all day.
I'm done. And Fran's just about to activate.
Hello.
She's also giving like Echo vibes from Dollhouse a little bit.
It's working. Just hold those ships off a little longer. much faster than I ever imagined.
When's it gonna be big enough to start pulling them down from orbit?
Soon.
And get ready to transfer power from the beam weapons to the... Son of a bitch. He actually did it.
What's happening?
Replicator mass. It's so heavy it's sinking into the planet's surface.
According to our readings, every replicator nanite is now part of the mass. Can you confirm?
Copy that, Sam.
I'll set the countdown and we should be at.
Did you do that?
No. It's the mass. It's collapsed the subterranean power grid. It's a blackout. We're not gonna be able to overload those APMs.
Do you want me to beam down there and help you?
The power grid's being destroyed. There's nothing either of us can do.
What's the big deal? You can't overload ZPMs. Why don't we just send some nukes down there and get this over with?
Not as simple as that.
Look, in order to implode a mass this large, then the explosion has to be timed down to the nanosecond. The force needs to be exactly right. I mean, you can't just fire a few nukes down here and get the job done.
Well, it's gotta be better than nothing.
I have to agree.
McKay, my sensors indicate that the ground around the mass is rich with neutronium.
It's the base raw material in the replicator cells.
It makes all the sense in the world why the ancients would set up on a planet where it's abundant.
This could be very useful. Neutronium is incredibly dense.
Sam, we are geniuses. The mass is
So super heavy that it's sinking into the planet's surface. If I dial it up just a little bit...
It'll attract the neutronium and sink all the way to the core.
And the planet will exert enough pressure on it to cause an implosion.
Got it! We need to get out of here.
All right, let's go, come on!
Much as I'd love to, we shouldn't stick around and watch this go down.
Sorry, Lester Ship.
No, nothing for you to concern your pretty little head with.
Look, now that we're allies and stuff, I should probably have some way of contacting you, you know, for professional reasons, in case we need help again.
I know where Atlantis is now. Don't worry. I'll stay in touch.
Colonel Sheppard, are you ready to beam?
Good seeing you again.
Bet it was.
Ready to beam.
So, replicators are done for now?
So, as soon as the planet blew up, we were back to being enemies.
Wraith back to being enemies. Replicators don't exist anymore. You out of your dry spell.
Hey!
All is right with the world. What are you working on anyway?
We'll be surprised to hear that removing a planet from the database is actually a lot of work.
I thought you'd be pretty good at that by now.
You just can't just bring up the fact that I once accidentally destroyed a couple of planets, can you?
It was an entire solar system.
You want to do the honors?
No, go ahead.
All right, M7R227, you were a constant pain in the ass. It's good to see you go.
Only that easy in real life.
Area 51's working on it.
Our intel was correct. The planet has been completely destroyed.
Can you detect any trace replicator cells?
Negative. They've been completely wiped out.
Good. We can finally get to work without having to look over our shoulders. It's time to begin.
Okay. Hey, what's up you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas, and water have all gone up, and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on, the camera running, and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example, I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return, you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video. Alrighty-o, well that was Stargate Atlantis Season 4, Episode 11. I guess we dealt with the replicators, minus, I don't know if they were all replicators or not, I don't know. There at the end with Elizabeth. Yeah. I want Sheppard and that Wraith to be besties. That's all. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one.